Hello, Tru-Living listeners. My name's Jessica Aubart. I'm a lead agent on the Tru-Living real estate team powered by Keller Williams, and I have my lender partner here with me today. I'll let him introduce himself.
Hey, thanks for having me, Jessica. Hello, everybody. My name is Bryan Kerswell. I'm with Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation.
Today, we're going to talk about the process of buying a home, and one of the first steps in the process is to get pre-approved. Bryan's going to kind of spell out the basic items you need for a pre-approval.
For sure, absolutely. So let's just say it's a W-2 employee. We're going to start with an application. Whether you go to my website, applywithbryan.com, we do it in person, we do it over the phone, whatever. And then along with that, we're not just pre-qualifying our buyers, especially in this market, nor would I ever just do a simple pre-qualification. It needs to be a strong pre-approval. That's 2 years of W-2s, 2 months of bank statements, 30 days of pay stubs. And then there's also, let's say that you are self-employed, there's many of them out there.
Yes, there
Business
is.
owners, 1099s, S-Corps, whatever that case may be. I would require 2 years of tax returns, all schedules, business and personal.
Okay. So the next step, once you file that paperwork with Bryan and he starts the pre-approval process, then we kind of know the range where you're going to be shopping for a home. A lot of people want to shop based on a monthly payment. And so that's where Bryan can help us narrow down your max pre-approval amount to where you really feel comfortable with a monthly payment. And I know a lot of times when we find a property, we'll send that address to the lender, and Bryan will be able to run some scenarios in his software system to tell you what the monthly payment would be considering the tax amount and insurance and mortgage payment. If you kind of want to talk about that and how that helps people when they're considering purchasing a home based on monthly payment.
Yeah, and that's very important to me. To me, there's a huge difference in, can I afford the payment and do I want to afford the payment? I want to sell on trips with my family. I want to go out to dinner when I want to go out to dinner. I don't have to worry about a mortgage payment coming up. To me, I always start at, okay, here's the max that you are pre-approved based off of. Do you like that payment? A lot of times I say, I can do it. I don't really love it. Then at that point, we kind of work our way backwards, where we start pulling up some different addresses in the areas. I look up the exact taxes on the county websites. Mm-hmm. So then I send them a loan summary based off of how do these numbers look based off of your wants and goals and needs. Now, along with that, in this insane market, I truly love to pre-underwrite all of my pre-approvals.
What does that mean?
So I physically send the disclosures to the buyers with TB determined addresses because we don't have an address yet.
Okay.
But I take all of the documents, the W-2s, the pay stubs, the bank statements, the disclosures, and I send it to my underwriter. And my underwriter physically underwrites the loan.
Okay.
Which is super strong in really any market, because that's going to make our offer stand out. It's going to be on top. It's going to compete with cash offers, because when our buyers put in an offer, I can call that listing agent and say, look, when do your sellers want to close? We're done. All we need is a purchase agreement, an appraisal, if an appraisal is even needed, an insurance binder, and title. We can close legally in 7 days if we want to.
Wow, that's almost like a cash offer in some respects.
Absolutely. It helps compete if there are some cash offers. And then I always like to take that extra step. Not saying I'm the only one that does this, but I always want to talk to the listing agent and tell them a little bit about our buyers and why they should go with our offer. And then when they hear that they're fully underwritten, our offer goes right on top.
Sure, it makes it a stronger offer. I know in the market we're in now, which is February of 2024, we do have low inventory. So there are multiple buyers for one property. So this fully underwritten process is really helpful to any qualified buyer to make your offer stand out. I mean, that's why it's important to partner with a local real estate agent and also a lender that has the tools in place to fully underwrite your loan.
I think in this market, you just want to make sure you're going to be working with people that you feel like are in your corner, right? It's extremely competitive. We are looking at least the next couple of years of this being a very competitive market where we are going to see multiple offers because of the lack of inventory. So what makes you different? What makes us different? Are we going to work as a team to make sure that our buyers are we're putting our best foot forward for them to make sure that their offers get accepted.
Yes. Another thing that our team specializes in is we don't just wait for a home to hit the market. We will circle, prospect a neighborhood that you want to live in, or if there's a house that you've loved since you were a child, or that you drive by every day on your commute to work and you'd love to live in that home, we're willing to reach out to those homeowners and ask them if they've been thinking about selling. So we are really good about discovering off-market opportunities. And so that's a difference when you work with the Tru-Living team. Not only do you work with me, but we also have 7 other agents on our team. And we're always sharing inventory and opportunities that aren't available to the general buying public. So that's another benefit of working with the Tru-Living team.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Well, thank you for your time today.
Thanks for listening.